When Hyundai launched the Veloster in 2012, it quickly became Australia's top-selling sports car. But my question is why? The design is quite quirky to say the least. The fact that it has one door on the driver's side, yet two doors on the passenger side, is something that's quite unique. Even Hyundai didn't know how to position it, with the marketing slogan of Cool Coupe or Smart Hatch. Despite its polarising design, the Veloster found favour with young and old alike. Hyundai actually targets those between 21 and 25, but surprisingly, it also appeals to those over 50. The most popular model to date has been the SR Turbo, capturing 50% of sales, which, until now, was available in one specification level. But with the Veloster Series 2 come significant changes under the skin, such as a 7-speed dual-clutch gearbox, a few minor exterior tweaks, an expanded model range, sharper pricing, and there is the option of matte paint in a couple of colours for $1,500. The range now comprises the Veloster, Veloster Plus, Veloster SR Turbo and Veloster SR Turbo Plus. This realignment allowed the Korean car maker to bring an entry-level version of the Turbo at a price tag below $30,000. Like the exterior, the interior is a little polarising, but it still has all the trademark sports car styling cues, such as colour-coded stitching on the seats and steering wheel, sports pedals, bucket seats, sporty instrument dials, and, in case you've forgotten, Turbo stitched on the side of the seats. But there are some quirks to the interior, such as the weird-looking door handles and the very prominent placement of the start button in the middle of the centre dash. A highlight of the revised model is the suspension tune. According to Hyundai, it played with 49 separate suspension combinations, springs, sway bars and bespoke dampers. The Australian tuned suspension is good. It rides well, but due to its sporty nature, it is on the firm side, especially on rough country roads. Body control is generally strong. Also, as part of the mechanical changes, Hyundai has added a motor-assisted power steering system, though there's still not much connection between the wheels and the driver's hands, and this model gains a 3-mode flex steer system. The engine does get up and go, but it's a little noisy on the way there and it lacks the refinement of some of its rivals. It does have plenty of kilowatts, but with only 265 Nm of torque, it lacks that shove in the back that you expect from a sports car. It handles okay, but when pushed hard, like most front-wheel drives in this price range, you will get understeered. So if you want a sports car that you can take to the track on the weekend, then you're better off getting a rear-wheel drive. The 1.6-litre turbo 4-cylinder produces 150 kilowatts of power and 265 Nm of torque. Average fuel consumption is claimed at 7.1 litres per 100 kilometres, and we achieved 7.3 on our real-world test. Pricing now starts from $24,490 for the Veloster manual up to $36,490 for the SR Turbo Plus with a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. The new Veloster SR, which is basically a de-spec'd version of the original SR Turbo model, is priced from $29,990 plus on-road costs. The Veloster wasn't a hot hatch like a Volkswagen Golf GTI, nor was it a true sports coupe like a Toyota 86 or Subaru BRZ. It sat somewhere in between. So how did it become Australia's top-selling sports car? Well, in the most popular guise, the 1.6 SR Turbo, you got 150 kilowatts of power at a touch over $30,000. It was packed with equipment, had good safety credentials and unique styling. Like most Hyundais, it delivered value for money. So now that you can get 150 kilowatts for less than $30,000, expect those figures to climb even more.